Headlines of this bulletin. Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee organized the expensive executive board conference to review tasks in the first half and outline tasks for the second half of 2022. Within the framework of the working visit in Cần Thơ City, the President of the Mozambican Assembly and the high-ranking delegation visited the Mekong Rice Research Institute and had a fact-finding trip on the aquaculture industry of crayfish. Leaders of Cần Thơ City worked with the World Bank on some issues of project number 3. Hello, it's good to see you back here in this edition of Cần Thơ News and Top News today. On June 23rd morning, Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee organized the expensive executive board conference to review tasks in the first half and outline tasks for the second half of 2022. Party Central Member cum Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee cum Head of Cần Thơ City's National Assembly Delegation Lê Quang Mạnh, Standing Vice Secretary of Cần Thơ City Party Committee cum Chairman of the City People's Council Phạm Văn Hiểu co-chaired the conference. From the early year to now, the Permanent Board of Cần Thơ Municipal Party Committee focused on leading and instructing to timely publicize guidelines, resolutions of the party, National Assembly, and government to cadres, party members, and people of the city. In addition, the Permanent Board gave instructions to institutionalize resolutions, programs, and projects of the Municipal Party Committee to orient breakthrough developments in each of the areas in implementing resolutions set in this term. At the same time, in the first half of 2022, the Permanent Board enacted many stipulations which covered its instructions on comprehensive areas and important issues of the city. Regarding the economic issue, the city's economy kept growing in the first 6 months of the year, with GRTP standing at a high increase level of 8.04% against the same period. Almost businesses have resumed their operation, and there was a 12.86% increase in the industrial production index against the same period. Attendees agreed on the report submitted at the conference while sharing some opinions to clarify targets and solutions for the following months. Also on June 23rd morning, President of the Mozambican Assembly, Esperanza Lorenda Bias, and the high-ranking delegation visited the Mekong Rice Research Institute. Accompanying the delegation was Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè. In the meeting, the two sides exchanged and clarified issues concerned by the delegation. They are the cooperative relationship between the institute and educational units, private-owned businesses, the application of biotechnology to create gene-modified materials, state investment and mechanism for the development of rice, the generation of added value chains, and the improvement of rice products value. Representatives of the Mekong Rice Research Institute shared more experiences on making good use of rice waste to create a circular economy, paddy-based cultivation models to improve income for farmers and ensure food security, cultivation procedures in adaptation to climate change, and reduce greenhouse gas emission following the commitment of the Prime Minister at COP26. The President of the Mozambican Assembly felt impressed with the knowledge and experiences that the Mekong Rice Research Institute shared with the delegation, confirming that Vietnam has succeeded in producing rice sustainably and effectively, hoping the two countries to boost cooperation in this area. In the afternoon of the same day, the high-ranking delegation of the Mozambican Assembly left Cần Thơ City, ending the successful working visit in Cần Thơ City. Within the framework of the working visit in Cần Thơ City on June 22nd afternoon, Mozambican Assembly President and the mission group had a fact-finding trip on the aquaculture industry of crayfish. Accompanying the group was Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Ngọc Hè. The President of the Mozambican Assembly visited the crayfish breeding area of the Southern Marine Products Industry Limited Liability Company in Cồng Sơn Tourist Zone, Bờ Hữu Nghĩa Road, Bình Thủy Urban District. This unit has a 16-year experience in farming and processing export crayfish and has 15 breeding areas in Cần Thơ City and adjacent localities that cover the total water surface area of 100 hectares and gets an annual output of around 20,000 tons. The company has also invested in a processing plant, which has a desired capacity of 100 tons a day. Currently, its products have been exported to many European, American, and Asian countries and get an annual revenue of some $40 million. President of the Mozambican Assembly acknowledged recorded results and showed her interest in the company's operations while wishing the company further development in the time ahead. In other news, on June 23rd afternoon, Vice Chairman of Cần Thơ City People's Committee Nguyễn Văn Hồng had a working session with the World Bank on some issues of Project Number 3. Project Number 3 of developing Cần Thơ City and enhancing the urban resilience implemented in the city consists of three components including controlling subsidence and environmental hygiene, developing the urban corridor, and enhancing urban management in response to climate change. The project has a total investment capital of more than $344,000 conducted from 2016 to 2022. Apart from ODA and counterpart capital sources, it is also capitalized from the non-refundable aid from SECO. Packages of Project Number 3 have so far been underway and are in the period of completion. Representatives of SECO organization also got to understand some other issues on management of operation, management of database, technical infrastructure, and ability to adapt to climate change and rising tide, while suggesting the city building up suitable operation and management plans. Vice Chairman Nguyễn Văn Hồng asked the ODA Project Management Board to soon complete the requirements set by the mission group. Cần Thơ City's Culture, Sports and Tourism Department just held a conference to review the culture, sports and tourism task, the movement of building culture life in the first half, and map out tasks for the second half of 2022. The outstanding achievement gained by the department in the first 6 months of the year was the success in the organization of the inauguration of Cần Thơ City's Hùng King's Temple, the 3rd National Đơn Ca Tài Tử Music Festival, and the 9th Southern Forecast Festival. As of now, Cần Thơ is finished organizing the sports games at commune district levels and is actively preparing for the city-level sports games to be slated in upcoming August. In the last 6 months of the year, Cần Thơ received a total of more than 3 million arrivals, a rise of 55% against the same period, with a total tourism revenue of 2,042 billion Vietnam dong. The system of culture and sports mechanism has been invested synchronously and fruited efficient results. In a guidance speech at the conference, Vice Chairman Nguyễn Thực Hiện highly valued the achievements gained by the Culture, Sports and Tourism Department, which have contributed to the city's socio-economic development, improvement of people's material and spiritual life. At the same time, he requested the department to early and carefully prepare for the programs and events in celebration of the New Year 2023. On June 23rd in Cần Thơ City, the Southern Hydrometeorological Station organized the Good Observers Hydrometeorological Forecasters Contest 2022. 73 observers and forecasters from 18 southern regional hydrometeorological stations participated in the contest. In 2 days, contestants take 2 contents of theory and field practice. The contest aims to supplement the knowledge and improve the competence of observers and forecasters of the hydrometeorological sector to meet the demand for national industrialization and modernization. The stand-up paddleboarding or SUP Racing Festival will take place in Cần Thơ City for the first time. The festival is totally organized by SIS International General Hospital and Cần Thơ City's Culture, Sports and Tourism Department. The first Cần Thơ City SUP Racing Festival will take place on the upcoming July 30th and 31st at Ninh Kiều Key, Tân An Road, Ninh Kiều Urban District. Especially, there will be more than 600 competitors who are physicians, employees, and students from various provincial cities to compete in the 400-meter racetrack on Hậu River. This activity aims to develop the physical training movement while promoting and advertising the strength of the hic tourism of the Western Vietnam to tourists near and far. Registration for the festival will end on July 10th. Updated with a forecast. Don't wrap up this edition of Cần News. If you want to watch again in this bulletin, please visit our website, kênh TV.vn. And now thanks for being with us. Goodbye and see you next time.